Hello, Jason, and all on the Patreon July photo critique and contest. My name is Randy Rhodes. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and I thought I would just do a fast video. I'm going to try to keep this under 5 minutes. This is like the seventh take. I haven't gotten close. I'm a little wordy. My friends that know me know that, so they're probably chuckling right now, but I'm going to try. This is take number 8. I'm going to get it. Just a real quick to show you how I do my work and explain a little bit about me. I'm a strictly amateur, been doing this style of photography about 2 years, and I had no website, no Facebook. I have since gotten on Facebook, but no following. I'm strictly an amateur, just kept my head down doing my art for my sake, for my enjoyment. I finally have had enough people tell me that, hey, get your work out there and sell it in some life situations that have happened that I'm like, maybe now's a good time to do it. So I have no clue how to build a following, but I do know a thing about art and what I like. So let's get into the photo. This is the base image I bring in from Lightroom. I do a very neutral black and white conversion. It's an actual photograph, no trickery there, no composites going on, nothing. Um, this is the Ross School of Business from the University of Michigan. I had some people ask what gear I use. This was taken with a Sony A7R. I had just purchased it prior to making this trip. This was a meetup group and going up to U of M, and which is tough to do when you're a Buckeye, but anyways, we won't go there. And I used a Tamron. Gosh, I didn't have the money. Once I got the Sony body, I traded all my Fuji gear in. I loved Fuji, still love it, but it just wasn't enough megapixels. I shoot mainly square crops, and I wanted something that gave me as many of those little pixels as I could get once I crop. So, Jason, I saw your video 2 years ago about why you made your switch, and you were instrumental. You changed my life. so. So I thank you for that, and thank you for everything you've done since then. And yeah, so Tamron lens I bought off of eBay. I said I didn't have the money. I paid $300 for this 17 to 35 lens. It's Canon mount. I had to buy a Canon adapter, and that's what I shot with for a year until it finally crapped out on me. Electronics quit, so I had to. I did buy a used Sony 16-35. So this is an endeavor of love and passion, and which is fine with me. So um, this second layer here is just a noise reduction layer. And here's the sky. The most of what I do is masking, so I'm having to mask all these different areas that you're going to see that I adjust. Sometimes I'll zoom in 500% in Photoshop and mask an area so I'm not getting any halos or anything, but that's what takes the vast majority of time. Generally, I shoot long exposure photography to get these streaky looking clouds. On that day I didn't have to. They were very wispy clouds, so no long exposure. This was just a static matrix metered photo that I took, brought in, and I start. My style is okay. I have an opening photograph. Now, what do I feel? What's my mind's eye showing me here? What's my heart telling me? Either when I was on site or when I'm in post, and I just go from there and take it as far from the reality of the photograph as I need to get my artistic vision and voice out there. So this next facade here, I'm doing, these are all curves adjustments, I should say, and these are all the layers I've had to do to accomplish this photo. So I do a little specialized technique on my curves to get this look that you're seeing here. And sometimes that takes a while to get it right until I get it the way I want it. And that's the beauty of art, and that's the beauty of a digital darkroom, is you can do it over as many times to get it right. So here I'm bringing in, yeah, these translucent stairwells are really cool. I have a shot from the other side of the building that's a little bit closer to one of these stairwells, and there's a mesh screening they put inside the glass. It's just awesome looking. It's so hard to say a Buckeye giving compliments to the University of Michigan, but it's a cool building. So yeah, here's the main adjustments, and I did have to mask all these different facades in individually, and then I combined them into one mask and brought in the lighting as I saw fit, as the way I liked it to look. Here I'm making some other adjustments on that. This is a good example, just one facade that I mask out, and just wanted to give a glow, a translucent look to that facade. Here's the other one on the right side of the building, and the bottom. And then this little structure, I don't know what it is, but I really liked it. And I've made it a kind of a translucent look there, but I wanted to tone that down. But just really, it adds, to my eye, a lot of visual interest against the black. So I wanted to bring that out and keep it in the photo. And then the last two adjustments, this is what I call visual noise. It doesn't add anything to the photo. I want your eyes up here, not down here. So I'm going to mask those areas off and just bring them down a little. I generally don't bring something all the way to black, but just bring it down so your eye isn't naturally drawn to that area. But if you like exploring around the photo, it gives you something to look at. So that's the way I completed this photo. Like I said, I really appreciate your guys' compliments. Jason, I thank you, sir, for critiquing this photo, for your critiques, for your feedback, and for selecting this photo, man. Your work has been quite the inspiration to me, as I hope to take this type of style and do some environmental portrait work. So thanks.